Real Madrid's Eduardo Camavinga believes his side can still win their Champions League tie against Manchester City, despite drawing with them in Spain today. The semi-final clash at the Santiago Bernabeu started with City hugging all the possession as expected. However, Los Blancos drew first blood with their first shot in the 36th minute. Camavinga carried the ball from defense into the City half before laying it off for Vinicius Jr. The Brazilian thundered a shot beyond international colleague Edson Moraes. Camavinga became the youngest semi-final assist provider in Champions League history. City quickly regained their composure and equalized in the second half through Kevin De Bruyne. The Belgian playmaker arrowed a terrific hit beyond Thibaut Courtois to draw the match level. Despite the draw, Camavinga is backing his side to go to the Etihad Stadium and get a result. He said, via Foot Mercato, "I do not think it is necessarily a bad result. We gave everything today. It is a very good start against this Manchester City team, and we are committed to winning at their place. You pay dearly for the mistakes. 1-1 is not such a bad result. It is 50-50. We start from scratch in the next match." Camavinga played at left-back again, delivering another remarkable performance. He was a contender for the Man of the Match award, but it went to De Bruyne. The result is not a bad one for Madrid as they nullified Erling Braut Haaland. Both teams had their chances, but the result was fair. Both teams recorded the same XG of 0.62. Real Madrid head to England next Wednesday for the second leg as they target their 15th Champions League title. Real Madrid defender Dani Carvajal has backed his manager Carlo Ancelotti to be at the club no matter what happens, despite speculation over his future. In March it looked as if Ancelotti might be on his way out of the club, coming under pressure for their league form and receiving heavy interest from the Brazilian national team. Now though it looks as if Ancelotti will continue, with President Florentino Perez saying that he did not want to hear any more on the topic. Following Real Madrid's 1-1 draw with Manchester City in the Champions League semi-finals, Dani Carvajal has told Cadena Cope that he will be there next season no matter what. Whatever happens, he will continue. We're one step away from another Champions League final, we've won the Copa, both the club and the players are delighted with his work, Carvajal said pointedly, making it clear that the squad were behind Ancelotti. He also had words of praise for his side, who he felt were good enough to go toe-to-toe with one of the best sides in the world. They are world-class players, it is a team that handles the ball well, but a City superior to Real Madrid has not been seen. The team feels good today and we played a great game. We have 8 days to recover our energy. It leaves the Brazilian Football Federation, CBF, in something of an awkward position, having publicly pursued the Italian. It now looks as if he will stay. They declared him their number one target, and have avoided making an appointment for 6 months in order to wait for Ancelotti, but now may have to start from scratch having been left at the altar. Real Madrid defender Antonio Rudiger has claimed that Manchester City were not dangerous in the first leg of their Champions League semi-final on Tuesday. A first-half beauty from Vinicius Jr. was cancelled out by a strike of similar caliber from Kevin De Bruyne after the interval, though replays suggest this equaliser should not have stood as the ball went off the pitch during the previous phase of play. Man City had the most of the opening stages before Vinicius broke the deadlock, while their own wonder goal came against the run of play in a testing second half for Pep Guardiola's men. Rudiger had been tasked with man-marking Erling Haaland, and for much of the evening kept the Norwegian striker quiet with his trademark wind-up tactics. Speaking to beIN Sports post-match, Rudiger believed not only that Real Madrid did enough to win the game, but they excelled in nullifying Man City's main threats. They got the goal quite late, so we feel like we could have had more, but it's not a problem. The tie is definitely on and we can go to Manchester with confidence, Rudiger said. At the end of the day they were not dangerous. They had a lot of possession, we knew this would happen, but they were not dangerous. The goal is quality from De Bruyne.